Hey guys, my name is Sid. Welcome to another vlog. Now today we're shooting this vlog on the DJI Osmo Pocket 2. I did a review of the previous version of this camera, but they made a bunch of improvements to it this year. I wanted to see whether this can be a real vlogging camera or not, and whether it's worth upgrading from something like your phone. From the image I can see over here right now, it looks like it is doing a better job. There is definitely a little bit of depth of field, and you're seeing a bit more like color and stuff in the video. But I'll really kind of know once I'm done with this video and I export it to my computer. But so far so good. Now what is the DJI Osmo Pocket? Now this is a very unique product. I think DJI is the only one who makes it. It's basically a pocket-sized gimbal. Gimbals allow for amazing stabilization because they have 3 axes in which they can control the camera. And this is pretty much the same, but all inbuilt into one. So they've definitely improved the image quality on this one compared to the previous one. Now this can shoot at 4K 60 frames a second. It's got a larger sensor as well, about 20 to 30% larger than the previous one. And also reduced the aperture of it, so it should do much better in low light. Even the previous DJI Osmo Pocket I think did great in low light, but this one should do even better than that. We're going to do a couple of vlogging tests in this video because this, I'm guessing, would typically be used by a vlogger. So we're going to test out things like how it is for walking and talking, the mic quality on it, maybe shooting some B-roll with it, maybe some product shots, and see how the DJI Osmo Pocket 2 holds up in all those testings. Now everything that you're seeing in this video was shot at 4K 30 frames a second on the DJI Osmo Pocket 2. But there are some B-roll shots which I'm going to be putting in which are from other cameras. So whenever you see the camera itself, that's when the DJI Pocket 2 was not being used. Compact size of it is amazing. It's really easy to put it in your pocket. I guess that's why they call it the DJI Pocket. Case is really nice. In the box you get a bunch of accessories which includes the adapter for your phone. You can have a USB-C or an iPhone. Now one thing I didn't know is before I took this out for shooting is that you have to activate it. It'll give you like 3 or 4 chances to shoot without activation. Have to activate it with your phone, so you have to connect it before you take it out. So make sure you do that. One thing that I really like about this camera is that they've improved the field of view of it. Well, one of my major complaints with it was the field of view. So the previous one was 26 millimeters, which is a bit too tight for vlogging, but this one's coming in at 20 millimeters with a slightly better lens as well, faster aperture. So I think they've made a bunch of improvements to this thing, shooting at 4K 60 as well. So let's check out what this thing actually looks like, and I'm pretty happy with the field of view actually. This is a usable field of view. I would like to see it slightly wider as well. If it was 16mm maybe, that would have been perfect. It's got a bunch of features in it which you would expect. It's got subject tracking, time-lapse modes, slow-mo up to 120 frames a second with 1080p, and the stabilization on it, honestly, I think it looks great. I still have to review all the footage on my computer, but so far, from what I can tell, it looks really good, super stable, and it's amazing what they can do with such a small gimbal on this thing. Now, usability wise also, it's really simple. You've got a touchscreen on top where you can see yourself as well. You can change all your settings over there, hit record, control the gimbal up and down. You have a bunch of different gimbal modes like follow mode, selfie mode, tilt lock mode. So it's got everything that you would expect from a typical gimbal. So what is the point of camera like this? Something like this is going to give you amazing image quality, like unquestionably better than any kind of smartphone. And the smartphones are really good run and gun because you always have them. But this is something that's probably going to replace something like this. This is a Canon G7X. Now this, from what I can tell, is giving you image quality better than this because this does 1080p. The new ones do 4K, but this does 4K 60 frames a second. And it's super easy to carry around. You're going to get super stable footage. So I think this is meant for the content creator who probably would have bought this a couple of years ago. This is a bit bigger, doesn't have stabilization the same way that this has with the gimbal, and it's great for, like, you know, if you're into TikTok, Instagram, making YouTube videos. I think this is a great option. Now the other thing that I think they did with this, which is an amazing thing, is they have this media kit, creator kit, which I didn't get right now because this camera just came out. The media kit has an extension at the bottom of it which allows you to plug in different accessories, a mic, and it's got a wireless mic in it as well, which you could just clip on and get amazing sound quality from this thing. Now this, what you're hearing right now, is the inbuilt mic. The sound quality on this should be improved as well. They got a 3 mic array on it, so it should pick up the sound from all directions. But with that clip-on mic, you should be able to get amazing sound quality on this. And I think with a combination of those two things, this camera and the clip-on mic, I think it might be a great starting setup for any vlogger out there, because it gives you all those things combined into one relatively cheap package. I think the camera with the kit costs around 2000 or 2200 dirhams, which I think is a really good price considering the quality you're getting out of this thing, plus the additional wireless microphone. I mean, that whole setup for you, if you just went out and bought a camera and a separate wireless system, is going to cost you maybe double of that. So the Osmo Pocket can track you as well, just like the other Osmo products. So as you can see, this is all happening automatically, by the way. So it does a good job of tracking you. I mean, this is something, if you have that wireless mic as well, and you're doing this tracking and walking around and stuff, it could make some really cool shots. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, hit that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to watch more videos like this. Let me know what you guys thought of the DJI Osmo Pocket 2 in the comments below. What do you think of this image quality? Do you think it looks as good? And I will see you guys in the next one.